Morjes, this is Finnish metal time. This time I'll talk you about band from Oulu, Finland. This one is called Antipope, with its fifth album. And this is an interesting case because it's one of those bands that doesn't really fit in any of those genre boxes, but rather tries to avoid them in so many ways. But for the sake of argument, let's call this one melodic metal, so you know a little bit what to expect here. Here we have the CD inlay released by Fertile Crescent. It's more than 45 minutes of metal music, and like I said, it's kind of a hybrid of genres. But before we go into music more deeply, let's just take a look at this cover. To be honest, it's a little cringe-worthy, if you ask me. I mean, I don't mind naked ladies, I don't mind drawn people, but come on. This is like some badass wannabe creature from role-playing games from the, I don't know, 80s. Probably done by some girlfriend of band members. No disrespect, but it really looks like hey, we don't have a budget, but dude, your girlfriend could draw a picture. I mean, she has done some drawing, okay? Yeah, sure, why not? I'll ask her. Well, that's just my guess of how it is. And here we have the Metal Archive site for Antipope. As you can see, they have quite extensive discography so far. Then again, they have been there for more than 15 years. So, a couple of demos, some EPs, then a few full-length albums, which of Apostle of Infinite Joy is the latest one, as you can pretty much see. And here are the band members. Current lineup, as you can see, a little bit changes has happened throughout the years. Like there is only one original member anymore left. And to be honest, I don't wonder why the band never actually flew. That is, they never made very good albums. I mean, I've heard only a handful of those releases, and to be honest, they started really bad. That is when I heard the first time in 2008 with Kesmos demo, and it was quite horrible. After that, they have gotten a little bit better, but still, I don't think they are quite there yet. Now, there is the track list, which you can pretty much enjoy, and then this beautiful cover image. Let's just open it on Bandcamp page so you can enjoy it to the fully while I talk you about the music. There you have it. Beautiful, gorgeous creature. Ooh, what a Playboy material. So about the music here. Well, it's melodic metal with so much more ingredients from different styles of music. Some parts are kind of like heavy metal. They're clearly riffs which are kind of like nodding back to tradition. Then there are clearly elements which are more a sort of reminiscent auras of black metal past of the band. And then there are some kind of like progressive parts. Why I use quotation marks is that, well, the band is not exactly the kind of a progressive metal if you're thinking of bands like Dream Theater or like Sons of Apollo or whatever. It's more like, let's just do a little bit experimenting with this music and add some kind of a weird ideas. Let's put some synth there, some weird ass riffs here, some melodic parts here, and just, you know, go overboard with it. And to be honest, I don't think it's a bad idea to experiment and being a little bit progressive, but let's be honest about it, this is a no cigar album. That is, the ideas what this band has, there are a lot of ideas. There are a multitude of ideas which are just put into the same box, and just like, then you put a hand in the box and like, okay, let's open this piece of paper, and okay, these kind of ideas. And to me, it sounds like the band is not exactly kind of figuring out which way to make it worthwhile, which way to make it good. Now, sometimes the band is actually quite good mood in a kind of a melodic and nice flow. And I kind of wish the band was actually tapping into that vein. Not only that, but also to have some clean vocals and just go overboard with the kind of a melodic, good mood, heavy metal. But since their vocals are more or less kind of a throwback thing from their black metal years, they are having these kind of a raspy, shrieky vocals, which are then again a little bit weird in this kind of music. To be honest, I don't think they're good. They're so kind of uptight that it actually makes it a little bit irritating to enjoy the album. Some people might be totally like, cool, I enjoy the album with those vocals, but I don't think they fit here. And I would say this is way too kind of a extreme for people who are into lighter side of metal, more melodic, kind of a mainstream side of metal. And for people into extreme metal, for example, black metal, or even more death metal, will find this not extreme enough. So this is very much in the kind of a hard to go gap, marginal gap. You know, like too much for certain people and too little for certain others. So it's kind of a hard place between, you know, rock and hard place. And while this could be a little thing for people who like, for example, like 1990s In Flames and such, this ain't up to the par with the band. I mean, the songwriting is very mediocre, while the production is rather good, and you know, there's some nice ideas. The overall songwriting is just very, very mediocre, and as such, I cannot really recommend this to anybody, unless that is you're very, very fanatic about learning everything about melodic metal. Maybe in that case, you will like Antipope's Fifth Coming. So with that information, obviously you do what you will. You can check out the album more thoroughly here on the Bandcamp page. As you can see, the tracks are right here, and obviously if you like, you can just pretty much buy it on digital format, on or physical format, which I just showed you there. So with that information, do what you will, listen or listen not. Thank you for checking out this review. Take care. Bye bye.